new crypto bill has been proposed, and we're going to go through what that means for the future of crypto and some details on what's in that bill. PayPal is finally allowing Bitcoin and Ethereum wallet transfers, and Litecoin is delisted from some Korean exchanges, all in this video today. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Alex, and the market is looking a little bit flat for the past month. And yes, Bitcoin is still trading sideways, but we're here to provide you with some insights on what's going on into the market and some news that you can use. Again, guys, this is not financial advice, and the whole point of this video series is to provide value for you as a viewer. So we're going to be doing a lot more of this throughout the month and for the upcoming weeks. So be sure to kind of stay tuned, like, subscribe, and comment on what's going on. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. All right, so this is the Bitcoin daily chart, and I've been saying this for the whole week and since last week too as well, but Bitcoin is staying within this range, the 32,000 and the 28,000 range. In the past couple of days, it's just gone up, hit the top of it just slightly, and went back down. I'm not really predicting where it's going to go because there's an equal chance in both ways for it to either break up, pass this resistance, and go a little bit higher, or it can also go back down a little bit lower. But I'm waiting for it to see if it can break past the resistance or support first. But really, there's not too much that I can say on what's going on with Bitcoin in terms of technical analysis. Checking out the fear and greed index. Currently, it is at 17, and the day before it was 15. I think 2 days ago, it was at 13. So it's a little bit better for the past couple of days. But again, the markets are still pretty fearful. On the other hand, the Bitcoin dominance chart. So we just saw the Bitcoin dominance chart hit 47.63 region and just kind of tapped it and kind of went straight back down. I think it might be breaking in the future just because of where it is at. And for the Bitcoin dominance to go a lot higher, it means that altcoins are going to start losing a lot more of its value in future. So moving on to Ethereum. So Ethereum has been trading on this triangle trend line for the past month or so. And really, there's not too much action. But today, in fact, the Ethereum merge upgrade goes live on the Robson testnet. In a historical move, Ethereum's longest running testnet called Robson is transitioning to a proof of stake algorithm on Wednesday. So this is the first step on bringing Ethereum to a proof of stake network. So the expected timeline on when that's going to happen is in August, but this is the first step that it needs to take to transition. So we're going to keep on covering this story because this is absolutely pinnacle for Ethereum at the moment. Right now, we haven't seen the results of the test, but I'm pretty sure if the test does go pretty well, Ethereum should look a little bit more greener in the coming days. Going on Coinmarketcap. So the global crypto market is 1.24 trillion, a decrease of 0.8% over the last day. What's really interesting is that even though we decreased slightly, the amount of volume that has been going into the crypto market has increased over 20% the day before. Looking at the top 20, 100 coins, like not too much movement on the top 10 coins. Bitcoin, 1%. Ethereum down a little bit at 4%. And yeah, so on. Looking at the gains in the last 24 hours, Theta Network is currently leading the way, followed by FTX and Chainlink. Chainlink, in fact, just updated their staking roadmap, which has seen Chainlink doing pretty well in the past week or so. The price of the Link token soared to a 4-week high following Chainlink's announcement of the staking launch in the second half of 2022. Moving on to some of the news that's rocking the industry. So one of the biggest ones to come out is that there is a new bill to regulate crypto in the future. This is probably not going to be law for a long time, but I think it's a good stepping stone on bringing crypto to a larger mass of people. The bill represents the first concrete step for regulating an industry that has been recently rocked by stablecoin collapse and downturn in the crypto markets. Put forth by Senator Cynthia Lummis and Kristen Gillibrand, it also represents a starting point, analysts and lobbyists noted, and will take time for all of it to pass. So I'm going to do a dive on some of the key takeaways on what's in the bill. But overall, I think this bill is good for the future just because it's going to help regulate crypto. And I think a lot of people are saying, well, crypto is decentralized. It's not supposed to be regulated, but there's so many scams that's going on. And with a stablecoin collapse, this really pushes forward on putting accountability for people who are kind of screwing people over. So I got this article from a blog post called The Milk Road. So shout out to them. But these are some takeaways on what's going on in the crypto bill. So first of all, there will be no taxes on crypto transactions under $200. So I guess if you're like a tiny shrimp in the sea and you're not a whale, this might be pretty good for you. People have the right to self-custody digital assets. So this means that we get full control of our digital assets, which is really good. Yeah, nothing much I can say about that. Most crypto assets are viewed as commodities rather than securities. So this right here, the CFTC would be overseeing the regulations and not the SEC. So this is another good benefit of what's coming out of it, that most of our crypto are considered commodities and not securities. This means that the regulations from the SECs aren't aren't gonna really affect our crypto assets. And overall, the SEC has been pretty negative with crypto. I mean, they have a whole lawsuit with Ripple right now, and they're trying to get one with Binance as well. And I'll go through that a little later on. Mining taxes. Mined Bitcoin is currently taxed as income the moment it gets mined. This means miners are getting hit with a hefty tax. This bill is proposing to switch to miners will now be taxed after they sell. So overall, I think this is pretty good for miners. I'm not pretty big on miners, but there's a lot of firms, companies dedicated to just mining. So this might be pretty good for them. But if you're a miner, let me know what your thoughts are. Stablecoins must maintain a 100% reserve. So this is absolutely a benefit for us. And this is one of the reasons why the bill kind of came up, I think. And this follows the footsteps of what Korea, Japan are doing. And what they did in the past is that they created boards for stablecoin regulations in their country following the collapse of UST. So by doing this, people who are creating stablecoins are going to be held accountable. So someone like Do Kwon, he's going to be in a lot of trouble if this bill passes, and he had another stablecoin going on. And overall, I think this is a 2 thumbs up on what this bill is kind of doing. So speaking of the SEC, so it's been a bad day for Binance with SEC investigation and Reuters exposed. The SEC is reportedly suspicious that the world's biggest crypto exchange sold unlicensed securities in its ICO, and the news agency tallied up some old cases. So in an investigation whether Binance Holdings broke security rules when it launched its BNB token in an initial coin offering 5 years ago, Bloomberg reported on Monday. So this is the SEC being a bully again, and hopefully this doesn't turn up to a giant lawsuit like what's happening with Ripple. The Ripple case has been going on for over 2 years, and if another lawsuit is going to happen, this is going to take some time. And really, I'm not really sure why they're doing this now. This has been over 5 years ago, and it seems like the SEC are pretty bored at the moment. So one of the better news that's coming out of the markets today, PayPal ups its crypto push. Users can now move coins to other wallets and exchanges. PayPal crypto chief Jose Fernandez, The Point, said plans to let users move their crypto holdings to third-party wallets have been in the works since 2021. So this is really great for PayPal and crypto in general. And this comes off the news that PayPal has upgraded their conditional license to a full BIT license. The company, which already offered crypto services in New York through a partnership with stablecoin issuer Paxos, has had a conditional license in the state since October 2020. When it first announced it would allow its customers to buy or sell cryptocurrencies, the company has now successfully converted its conditional license to a full one. And this is really great because I think crypto itself is pretty hard to access in a way that you need to be a little bit tech savvy to use it. So with PayPal allowing transfers between wallets such as MetaMask, Brave Wallet, or using a ledger, the adoption for businesses to use cryptocurrency has grown that much more. And PayPal is being used primarily as a method of payment for businesses around the world. So this is that much closer to full mass adoption, and I'm pretty happy with where this is going. I'm not a big PayPal user right now, but I'll definitely be checking it out. So just yesterday, Circle announced that USD is moving to the Polygon network. Circle to support Polygon USD on payments platform as adoption grows. The move will allow for swapping native USDC across 8 other blockchain networks. And this is really massive for the Polygon network because this means that more liquidity is going to go through Polygon. What a lot of people don't realize is that the Ethereum 2.0 network, the move from proof of work to proof of stake, isn't going to reduce gas prices just yet. And I think once people realize that, the layer 2 solutions are going to be exploding in the near future because Polygon has been the go-to solution for layer 2 platforms. So I think this is a pretty good strategic move by Circle to start moving USD to Polygon, just because I think that network is going to see a lot more explosion than something else like Optimism or Arbitrum as well. So if you're a fan of Polygon, this is really great news for you. And just today, crypto exchanges delist Litecoin over privacy feature concerns. 2 major exchanges in South Korea said they would delist Litecoin due to privacy features enabled by the protocol. Litecoin will be delisted from Bitfum and Upbit, 2 South Korean crypto exchanges, over modifications made to the coin that enable greater privacy when conducting transactions. And this is due because its newly activated Mimblewimble extension blocks. And this upgrade conflicts with South Korean anti-money laundering regulations. And so just to explain what that new upgrade is, primary purpose of Mimblewimble is to provide transaction privacy. Blockchains such as Litecoin are highly transparent by default, since the sender and recipient addresses as well as the amount being sent is revealed in every transaction. This has long been a privacy concern. So Litecoin has been typically used as a medium exchange when you're buying and selling stuff. I personally have used it before in the past, and it's kind of necessary to kind of hide those transactions if, say, you're buying something from a business. But I think this move is kind of bad overall for Litecoin, just because they're getting less exposure, and B, this might create a domino effect in the States where the coin can be delisted as well. Litecoin, for those who don't know, used to be a top 3 coin back in 2017. So to see it falling off its pedestal is kind of bad for all those supporters that it has. All right, guys, so that's it for the video today. Again, please like, subscribe, and comment, and be sure to share this to a friend or family. If you have any thoughts that you want to share, please leave it in a comment below. And guys, make sure you guys are following us to get up-to-date news on what's going on in the market. Again, my name's Alex, and see you guys next time.